In this video, we are going to transform these nails. I will share why do nail drill bits get clogged during product removal. We will try Chameleon Gel Polish Model 1's collection, do acrylic extensions and a simple nail art. Coming up. Hello everyone, Anastasia here, and let's do unpacking of Chameleon collection by Model Ones. It contains 6 colors of Chameleon nail polishes, 10 milliliters bottles that have 6 colors that will change when the temperature does. You can see the numbers in the upper right corner. So this is the first coat, and after curing it turns into a light blue. And when it's cold, it's gonna be beautiful magenta color. I'm totally in love with this color. I'm even thinking of doing this for my pedicure for the upcoming vacation. It's dark purple, but once you cure it, it gets warm and it turns into a light pink, and the glitter is just awesome. Next one is pink. When it's cold, it's dark magenta, dark pink, but when it's warm, it's super light baby pink color. As I cure the first coat in the lamp, it gets warm there, so we can immediately see this transition. This one is also super cool. It's like dark brown with golden glitter, and once it's warm, it's just golden. We're going to use this one on my model today, and we'll actually see it in action on nails. This one is dark blue with silver glitter, and once it's warm it will turn into silver. This one is perfect for holiday season and just for winter in general. And the last but not least is red. Gorgeous red with the silver shimmer in it that will turn into light silver or light beige. It really depends on the background. Now let's see the entire collection from the cold colors going all the way into the warm on a time lapse. I totally love watching this kind of videos. And now they're turning into cold again. So you can see on each bottle of which color will transition into which, so you can easily memorize it. And now let's work on the nails. We have a model with outgrown gel overlay, and it's definitely time to take them off because we have some chips and there are also a couple cracks on her natural nails. So we will see how we are going to fix that. Maybe I'm going to fix that with a silk, or maybe if a crack is only on the free edge, we will simply file it off and then do extensions. When taking off the product, if there's a deep crack that goes into the natural nail, you need to be careful when working around this area. Hold the client's finger really tight and do not go too close to the edge of this crack with the bead. Today I'm using ceramic bead with green and blue abrasive mark, and it is just perfect for gel polish removal. As I get closer to this crack, I change the positioning of the bead and carefully remove it all. With the same bead, I'm also going to file them short, as we will file them short anyways, because we're doing extensions later. Looks like this crack is located only on the free edge, which means we will just simply file it off and proceed. We will not really need to fix that. As I move on to the other thumb, I was filing it off, and then I felt that the product feels kind of soft. And since now I have a white ceramic bead, you can easily see how it is turning into black and gets clogged super fast. The reason of why it happens is because the product was not fully cured, and honestly this is pretty common, especially on the thumbs, because when we are curing, let's say, index finger, it goes into the lamp like 4 to 5 times together with other nails, and the thumb gets to go in the lamp only once or twice. Also, some black colors are super intense, so they require a little bit longer curing time, and also some lamps are simply not powerful enough to fully cure the product. You may also notice some chipping on her other nails, and now this is super clear why it happened. It was simply because the product was not fully cured, whether the exposition time was not long enough or simply the lamp was not powerful enough. And this is what happens when it's not fully cured. So I'm going to file off the entire product, and we will proceed to extensions. First, we need to file the free edge short, and I will be using 220 grit file.
I got a feeling in my bones, can't get you out of my veins. You can't escape my affection, wrap you up in my daisy chains. Hip hop in the summer, don't be a bummer, babe. Be my undercover lover.
Then it is time to take care of the cuticles. Push them back with the pusher first, and then with the e-file with the flame diamond bead, I'm going to clean the sidewalls on one side as well as on the other. The speed is about 15,000 rotations per minute.
Hot tops in the summer, don't be a bummer, babe. Be my undercover.
Trimming the cuticles with special cuticle scissors, I'm using the curved ones with the long blades. And this is what we have now. By the way, this client has a pretty long nail beds, which is nice. And I will be using Model 1's acrylic brushes 12 and 8 clear acrylic powder. I already set the form, then I applied dehydrator and non-acid primer on the entire nail plate. And I'm going to build the nails from clear acrylic today. We decided to go with almond shape and medium length, or maybe long nails. You know, it's really confusing and hard to tell when it comes to short nails, long nails, because this is so different for every single person. Like, I had this client one time and she was like, I really want to do long nails. And in my head, long nails are, you know, something like number 5 on these forms that I'm working right now. And then she said, well, but not as long as yours. And my nails were like, you know, up to digit 1 on these forms, like seriously. So I got super confused because what I thought is short nails for me, she considered to be long. So it is always better to just ask them directly, like, can you show me an example of which length would you like? And it also depends on the length of the nail bed. For example, this client I'm working on today, she has a very long nail bed. So length on like the one we are doing now, like size 3, will look completely different on somebody with a shorter nail beds. Meanwhile, it is super cold in my studio again. It's also very cold outside now, and acrylic sets so slow. Normally, Model 1's acrylic is also pretty slow setting, so if you're just getting started, you will definitely love it. But in addition, it's cold in my room now as well, so I have like extra time to do it all. And it's a bit unusual for me because normally as I apply the entire nail, as I do the application, I can pinch it right away. But this time I had to do the entire next nail and then only get back to it and pinch it. On the other hand, it gives you some additional time to do the detailed application, especially the cuticle work, to press the product across the sidewalls, so you will not need to file a lot. The longer nails you are doing, the higher apex need to be. So for this medium-sized almond nails, I'm building the apex right in the center. Like right now, it is definitely not enough, so I'm taking an additional bead right into the center and then I blend it. Try to blend each bead so you can never tell how many beads did you use. And by the way, some nail technicians, especially the beginners ones, get so frustrated when they are forced to use just one ball method, two balls method. My personal opinion is that it doesn't really matter whether you're using just one bead or 100 beads. The result matters, right? Your client will not be like, hey, how could you use only 3 beads on me? They never say that, right? They don't really care. They don't really understand even what it is. So it's all about your comfort and the outcome. It doesn't really matter what is the amount of beads, as long as you feel comfy and you can control the product. So I always prefer to build the foundation first. I actually use this technique with any product, with hard gel, with polygel, with acrylic as well. And then when I see the shape and the length of the nail, I proceed to building the structure. I showed you two brushes at the beginning, so I'm using the one number 12 and 8 because with a bigger brush it's so much easier to pick up the large beads, let's say for the apex or for the encapsulating, and for the cuticle area it is easier to work with number 8. But then I forgot about this plan myself and I used 12 near the cuticles as well sometimes, so do not get confused about it. You can also use any brush that you prefer. It just speeds up the process a little bit when you're using a big size brush and working with the long nails or long nail beds.
In between us, is this love or lust or some game on repeat? It's like making me crazy. Tell me have patience, baby. I need this. Lines and black beaches, white lines and black beaches, black rays and craters. Travel for weeks just to escape your demons, but you got your reasons. It's making me crazy, but you got your reasons. White lights and black beaches. High tops in the summer.
Shaping and filing time. When you're doing almond shape, it is super important to create the same length right from the beginning because it will be super hard to fix it later. So please do not forget to measure each nail first during the application. Now I'm going to file the sidewalls. I'm using 180 grit file and then I'm going to file the surface. The better you apply the product, the less you will need to file.
High tops in the summer. Don't be a bummer, babe. Be my undercover lover, babe.
This is how the nails look after filing and shaping, and let's apply the color. We decided to use this one, dark brown, black and golden ones, and it also contains some big glitter particles and looks really cool. Once it's warm, it's light golden, but when it's cold, it's gonna be dark. The application is so smooth and I'm definitely happy with the quality of this product. I'm working with them for more than a year now and I can definitely recommend them to you guys. And the price is super affordable. Black Lava, this is the name of the black gel polish we are going to use for the design. My original idea was to create some kind of cracks on different places on each nail, and then when it's dark you can hardly see it because we're basically doing black on black, but as the color will transition into the light gold you can see more. But I think we ended up creating something more like spooky trees or branches. Let me guys know what do you think, what kind of association do you have with this nail art. So I recommend to always start from the thicker part of the line, and then as you go further you will have less gel on your brush and the line will be more narrow. And it was pretty tricky doing this design when the nails were dark, but like I said, it is super cold in my studio right now and my model was cold as well, so the color immediately turned into dark and it was light gold like it is now, only when we cure it in the lamp for like 2 to 3 minutes to warm her up. Now we are going to cure the design as well for 1 minute, and we only need to seal it with a no wipe top coat. It has a high shine and cures only within 30 seconds. Apply on each nail, cure, and we are done. I totally love this look when we have this transition of the colors, when they're like half golden, half dark. When it's warm, they're gonna look like that, just golden. When it's cold, they're gonna be dark. But I think the best look is definitely when it is something in between. You can find all the links to the products that I used in this video in my description box, and do not forget to use my discount code for additional 10% off. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing, as I post new nail art tutorials and product reviews just like this one every week. See you in my next one. Goodbye.